She's back. This will be a short live though because I have to get the dog out because of the stinking fireworks that's driving me crazy this weekend. The dog is about to have a seizure. Seriously, it's been a bad weekend. He needs to be medicated. That's there we go. So I don't know who's going to show up because I really didn't advertise it's going to be here. Got my got my Premier Protein props, but I thought, well, I'll just just checking in with you guys, making sure everybody's how everybody's doing after the long weekend, how your weekend was. We're all back on track because sometimes we have a little fun over the holidays. Nothing, this is not the channel that's going to sit there and tell you, no, this is a channel that's like, yeah, it's a holiday. Yeah, you might eat a little bit too much. I probably would have had I not had 2 bad weekends, and I wasn't going to have a third. So I was on my best behavior. I was very good. So I was proud of myself, but I couldn't go through another day. I mean, you have to remember, I was sick 2 weekends in a row. It wasn't pretty. So I could not. Hello, Paula, you're here. So yeah, I couldn't have, there was no way I was going to have a bad weekend. So that's the only reason I behaved. Honestly, I couldn't have a third weekend. Couldn't do it. So hello, Tamsin. But I'm just checking in. This will be a really short live, maybe 20-25 minutes. Because, it's been horrible here with the fireworks and stuff. The dog, he's gotten worse as he's gotten older. And I'm sure that's normal with most dogs. But, I thought he was going to have a seizure the other night. He was shaking so bad. And it was bad. I mean, his anxiety has gotten worse as he's gotten older. So, not much I can do about that. Oh, my cheesecake was fantastic. Fantastic. I threw it on my Instagram stories. It'll be in What I Eat in a Day. That should be out tomorrow. Hello, Randy Sue. Thank you. Hello, Sue. Ellen, hello. Just thought I'd come and check in because, it was a weekend. And sometimes barbecues are nasty. They are. They can be. I made sure I had a fantastic dessert for myself, and of course everybody else wanted to try it, and everybody else loved it too. So I know it's good when the others are sitting there going, "Could I have a piece of that cheesecake again?" You want a piece of my cheesecake? Okay. Hey, Susan. Baby back ribs. Ribs are killer in points, and I'm not sure. I guess there's a lot of fat, and any kind of, rib meat is always notorious for that. I mean, you don't get much meat on ribs when you think about it. If you had to spit out what you ate, you ain't gonna see a lot. But yet, I guess it's a high fat cut of meat. Oh, it was horrible. I mean, I think the dog's gonna have to be medicated. I'm not sure. I had to talk to this vet about that. I will probably have a What I Eat in a Day. I'm also going to do, I don't know if I'll get it out tomorrow or Wednesday, probably Wednesday. I don't like to put up more than one video a day. I feel like people have life and people have other things they want to watch. You can't have too much D, but you can. But I'm going to do, I was thinking my next vlog, I was, toying around with the idea of doing Weight Watchers over 50, like my tips for the over 50 gal. Well, that would be fun. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do something like that, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do. Hello, Larry Mashburn. I had grilled chicken tonight with tomato bruschetta on it. It was fantastic. Oh, meat's a killer. Meat's a killer. The Patriots Kitchen. What do you mean you have no life? Parboils of ribs. I used to do that, but then now since I do them in the Instant Pot, they come out fantastic. You cook them in the Instant Pot, and then I brush them with some barbecue, and I put them in the broiler. They're phenomenal. My Dollar Tree haul was oh my god, it was, the cookbooks were over the top for me. I'm like, I kept going back and forth. We put it on the shelf. I really should film myself in the Dollar Tree. You can see me going back and forth. I'm like, go throw it in my damn cart. Hi, Roberta from Ohio. Well, I'm not over 75 to give that opinion, Ellen. I'm like dealing with what I can deal with. Hello, Beverly. Ah, chili beans, McLean's favorite chili beans. I did have, Tips River said, well, when I'm over 75, I can give tips. I mean, that would be, that would follow for anybody. Hello, Rosemary. I think, I think people, when you hear the age, you think you always automatically count yourself out, I have a sister who always says that, oh, you Weight Watchers and metabolism slows. Well, at 50 some years old, I did lose weight, so I don't know how true that is. Dollar Tree video. I know. I'm eventually going to invest in a vlogging camera as opposed to my phone. It's just my phone and I are fighting with each other right now. And once I pay off the dog's vet bill, I think I'm going to get a camera. Hello, Marilyn. That is the new 75. That is true. Oh, yeah. Refried beans and chili. Absolutely. It thickens it. And, who doesn't love more beans and chili? I mean, I'm all for that. I love the turkey white bean chili. I don't know if it's Emily Bites. It's phenomenal. It's 0 point chili because you use white meat turkey, you use pumpkin, and you use white beans and like chicken broth or turkey stock, whatever. It's so good. My leader, I got her hooked on it. You have to know when your Dollar Tree puts things out. So that's what I have to find out. Because if you know when they're put all I know the bread delivery is usually on Tuesdays, but when they put out their new stuff, and somebody said that they're starting with the back to school stuff. I was hoping to find some of that when I went, and they didn't have any because there's a few back to school items I could use. But somebody's crafty girl said the back to school stuff, so that means I have to go back. And I want to go to Five Below. There's a few things at Five Below I want to get. I know, that's what I said to myself. I need another cookbook like I need a whole Ned. But there goes, I buy 3. And they're all big ones. I'm out of space. Oh, it's so good. I don't remember if it was Emily Bites. If I remember to post it in the group, I will. My leader is hooked on it. It's fun. And I didn't tell my boys that there was pumpkin, and it's a can of pure pumpkin. I thought, I'm not telling them because they'll automatically say they don't like it. I didn't tell them, and it's their favorite chili by far. I'm like, again, if they don't know it's there, they don't, because let's face it, we think we're not going to like it. Because think about it, pumpkin and meat and chili, it doesn't really sound appetizing, but it's phenomenal. I know it's too soon. But I always say once the 4th of July comes, we're getting back to school like immediately. And like I said, I always find the slowest time is our last day of school to July 3rd. Then once we hit the 4th, it's going to fly by. I got 3 birthdays in this house. I got my son Peter's is Thursday. This Thursday? Yes, this Thursday. Then my son Timmy's is 2.5 weeks from that. And then Steve's is 2 days after that. And then mine is 2 weeks after that. So we have cake up the wazoo in the next month. So yeah, it's going to be a struggle here. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Had a cookout yesterday and bought my own ballpark turkey dogs. A couple of little... I love those ballpark hot dogs. I have mine. Oh, here's the funny thing. We went to IKEA and I bought a big shelf. And when we came home, we had this little shelf upstairs that we brought down. And he goes, well, here, you take this one. I said, I got the big one for my books. Well, now my books are out. It's filled. Not happy about that. So we're going to have to go back and get another shelf. I'm going to have to buy a separate home for my cookbooks. I'm thinking maybe to put a shelf behind me to display them on T. Like, I'll pull from one book. I mean, anytime you see one, especially like the Valerie Bertinelli one was a steal, and those other two were very cool. You can't say no. I know I can. And yes, like I said, I can look it up on the interweb, but I love pages. I love to read, and I don't know. It's what I do. So I should get rid of. They say you should, when you get something in, you should get rid of something. So maybe we'll do that this week. Maybe we'll purge some stuff. It won't be cookbooks. I guarantee you that. It'll be cookbooks. It'll be something else. It'll be my husband's books. He won't miss them, will he? Don't tell him. Going through his books. Costco has back to school. I need a Costco run. I do. In fact, I have to call my friend. We were supposed to go to lunch last week, and since I wasn't feeling well, we canceled. So I have to reschedule that. I need to do that. So when I get off of this, I have to do several. I have to make myself a note. We need to post chili, and we have to reschedule lunch with the girls. Down here now, I have to do it. Oh, I could use some chapstick. Fun. So everybody have a good holiday? I mean, I would sit there and say, staying on plan is one thing, but I sit there and I always say, it could have been worse. You know, like, yeah, could I have made better choices somewhere along the line? Probably. But what would I have done if I wasn't on plan? What would I have eaten? It probably would have been way worse than how you ate. That's how I rationalize it. Getting rid of at least one item every day. That's a great thing. You know, I was thinking about just opening my trunk and just start like maybe every day. And then when my trunk gets filled, drive it to Goodwill. Get rid of it. I just can't go into Goodwill because that would defeat the purpose, because I'd probably go in there and buy something. But it could be worse. It could be, I'm recycling, right? I'm saving something. I'm trying to find a denim jacket. That's my next score. Because I always have these cute, it kind of looks like this. I have these cute little dresses from Old Navy. I think a little denim jacket would look really cute. And it doesn't have to be, I'm looking for white, black, blue, washed. I don't care. Just trying, that's my next thing. Hi, Elizabeth. I know. I have a hard time. My problem is it's getting started, because once you get started, you got to finish, because it's then everything is upheavaled. You know, you have to continue it. And that's my problem. If I get started, it's going to be, I got to finish it. And then, but that's my problem. We just had here's the funny thing. We just had a yard sale, and I couldn't do the yard sale because I was all set to do the yard sale. But that's the day my husband scheduled the landscaper to come. So, if you know Bailey, he goes crazy when there's anybody here. So I couldn't be out there and my husband works, so it's like I would have been. So yeah, so much for that. I was really aggravated. Oh, McLean. Yes, and then once the car gets filled, drive it. But I have to promise myself not to go in the Goodwill. I have a hard time with that one. Clothes I'm good with. Clothes I've purged. Praise be, I've purged those. First time in my life I've ever done that. So I had to make room for new clothes. So it's all gone. That went fast. It's just now I have to purge the stuff in the basement has to go. There's a couple things. There's a few things. Yes, Lisa. Welcome back. I know. Thank you, Rosemary. It's my fun channel. It's where I'll do all goofy things, non-Weight Watcher things. Because I feel like this channel is just for, I feel like, healthy living, weight loss. Because that's what, I look at how I look at things. Like, if I'm watching it, my perspective. If I'm watching a channel for a purpose and they start doing things that, like, yeah, I'm not really interested in, I won't watch. Then I won't watch them. I'll probably either unsubscribe or just not pay attention. Then it goes off my feed. So I feel like I don't want to, throw things, because people subscribe for the weight loss, Weight Watcher, healthy lifestyle content. So I try to keep that in the forefront and I'm transitioning it's just going to be a slow process, because a few of the things that I have to do signed up for this channel. So I do have a few sponsored videos coming out in the next couple of months. But other than that, I'm going to try to transition the Dollar Tree hauls or any kind of fun hauls. Next time I go to Goodwill, and maybe I'll even do vlogs from there. I don't know. I'm not a public vlogger too well, because I feel like you're infringing on people's privacy. They're there shopping. They don't want to hear you talk and see where the cat. I mean, I wouldn't want that. If I'm shopping at the store, I wouldn't want somebody vlogging next to me. So I feel like I don't know if I feel comfortable enough to do that. That's the sad reality. But thank you, Rosemary, for I think you're number 200. I was 199. That banana cheesecake. No, it just rose up on the sides. It didn't come out of the pan. Nope, it was fine. Oh, gotcha, Lisa. Gotcha. It's hard. I know it's a hard time. I'm trying to come up with a time for the day Zoom. I'm thinking about doing it. I thought about it the other day. I want to do a morning Zoom like I do on Saturdays, but I'm thinking to myself, I go back to work in 2 months. You get used to this. So maybe I should do an early afternoon Zoom and a late early evening. Well, I have the 8 o'clock on Wednesdays. That's fine. But maybe do like a 2 o'clock Zoom. This way, it could stay consistent. Sometimes I think, it doesn't happen often, don't get used to it, but sometimes I do think. Yes, I saw that. Flavor God has free shipping on orders over 30, which is a good time to get it. I just have way so much. I have a lot of spices. Between them and my Trader Joe's obsession of spices, I need to get through them. So I avoid looking at Flavor God. Actually, I'm not out of anything. When I ordered the last batch at Christmas, I got my Bacon Lovers and the cheese refill, because that's the ones I use the most. I wasn't on, the last Zoom I did was Wednesday night for the weight loss chat, Paula. I didn't do the Saturday morning. I wasn't around. Excuse me. We do the Glam Squad on Zoom at, I think you're at work though, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're on there Saturday, I wasn't. I had canceled that one on Friday. I said I wouldn't be around. It was a busy weekend with the holiday and stuff. It just would have been really tight. So I thought. You didn't get on Wednesday? Wednesday was 8 Eastern time. That's the time that I was live on Wednesday. Could do a sunrise Zoom. DENISEM. That wasn't funny. If only I had that much energy at sunrise. Oh no, I'm not a morning person. No, I don't wake up till like 10 o'clock. I mean, my mind. I'm up physically before that, but I don't function well. That's why my breakfast is sometimes you ever see me, I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to think. I'm half awake. But we'll be live tomorrow for breakfast. I was going to do it today, but there's too many people around. We will have breakfast tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I can never predict the time, because it depends on what time I get up, take care of the dog, get my breakfast made. So it could vary between like 9:30 and 9:15, 9:30, quarter to 10. It just depends on when I get things rolling, because I don't set an alarm. It's summer. I have seen Richard Simmons, yes. They said he was dead, but he's not. He's around. Looks a little scary now, but he's alive. Yeah, I'm not. Oh. And I'm more of a night owl, and then now I'm into these Netflix bingings. I'm watching Manifest on Netflix. It's a two season show. I'm still in the first season. I think it's on like one of the regular channels. I'm really enjoying it. I'm halfway through the first season. I really liked it. I did watch a movie on. It was on Roku. It was really good. It was called The Something. It was a Nicholas Sparks book. If you've ever read Nicholas Sparks, oh my God, his books are so dramatic. I cry. It's like you're on the verge of emotion. I'm like, oh my God. As soon as I heard it was his book, I'm like, oh my God, do I want to watch this? This is going to make me cry, because I think I cried every one of his movies. I don't sleep that late. I mean, I would like to, but the dog, I worry about the dog. So I normally get up around 8:30, 8:45, which to me is good. Unless if I've had a really late night and I go to bed like at 2, which happens occasionally, then I may sleep till like 9, 9:30. But it's normally I get to bed by the latest 1. I try to get to bed before 1. Try. Doesn't always work that way. Oh, I hear you, Lisa. I do. If it was up to me, I'd have overnight oats every day. I think that's like my favorite breakfast. Oh, if you didn't know, I went back to purple as of yesterday, which was my first day for the next cycle. I am a purple people eater for a while. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit and do purple. I like my oats. I made a big loaf of, that's why I made the Grace's oat bread on my, if you didn't see my meal prep video, food prep. I don't meal prep, I food prep. I made a big loaf of sun-dried tomato, rosemary, and garlic bread. Oh my God. See, for some reason, I've really come to the conclusion I like my Grace's oat bread savory. I don't like it sweet. I don't know why. I just love it with the tomatoes and the rosemary and the garlic. I had avocado on it. It was just fantastic. That will probably be for breakfast tomorrow, maybe. Or will I do pancake muffins? I did oatmeal this morning, so it might be pancake muffins tomorrow. I'm thinking pancake muffins or Grace's oat bread. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get up. That's the glory of being home. I could decide then. What I always try to do is I try to have like 5 to 7 different items to choose for lunch, for breakfast. So I decide usually the night before or right first thing in the morning what I'm going to have. So that's what I'm doing. When the Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime. Good. And Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. Oh, yeah. That's the eye candy there. I have Amazon Prime. And this is not a plug, but it is, I guess. But Nut Stops, sun-dried tomatoes are by far my favorite. There's no oil, but they're red and they're just umptious and they're so delicious that if you need to put an order in, I'm telling you, they're just fun. They're best dried fruits, nuts, and those tomatoes. Oh, I can't say enough good things about them. And I do have a 10% off in case you're interested. It's not an affiliate link or anything. He just gives 10% off to my peeps. They're just, I just love them. I put them on my pizza now. I put them in my egg salad. I put them on everything. It's like a little bit crazy. When I'm working, I still make the same breakfast. If it's not overnight oats that I make the night before, it's usually pancake muffins, because the batter takes me like, I guess 30 seconds to put together. It's just the mix, the milk and the egg, and I think I want an extract. And then they bake for 10 minutes, and then while they're baking, that's when I take the dog out. It's not too bad, because I usually get up around 7:20 for work. I don't have to leave here till like 8:40 to get to work on time, so I'm usually pretty good. Hi, Dottie. I'm happy to have caught you today. I usually watch. Oh, well, welcome then. Southern California. You know Lori Mashburn? She's from California. Oh, it would be. Did you see the TikTok hack now? Is where you slice the bananas and you dip it in the pancake mix and you cook it on a flat top? I may have to do that because it sounds interesting. Hey, Lynn. Another California. What is the California bus let off? Oh, how nice. Oh, grilled shrimp is my favorite. That sounds delicious. Lynn, Donnie, Mashburn, California girls, I'm telling you. I think the California bus has let off. You ever watch TikTok? I haven't made it yet. I will though, because maybe I'll do it tomorrow. If I'm in the mood for banana, I'll do it. Banana and me, we have a kind of a funny relationship. I have to be in the mood to eat it. It's not something, I gravitate towards. Fruit is not. And I've been doing my 2 fruits and vegetables every day since July 1st. You'd be proud of me, ladies. Um, oh, pancake muffins. Anywhere, if you go on the YouTube and just look under the heading of breakfast, there should be several there. If you go to my recipe blog, not the website, because, oh yeah, I have a website and a blog, just not to confuse people. I don't want to confuse people, but I'm transitioning. Dishwithd.org. Well, and you go to the bottom and you can put pancakes or pancake mini muffins in there. You might see if you come up. There's a candied bacon. There's a sausage one. There's matcha. Just to name a few, because I've dubbed myself the queen of the pancake muffins. Because they're cute, they're delicious, they're filling, and they're stinking easy. And nothing better than cute little 12 of them. You get 12, usually for 3 or 4 points. It is a steal. Hello, Anne. So, yes. But yeah, this TikTok thing, you make your pancake mix like you'd normally make it. And you get a banana and you slice it, I don't want to say too thick, but not too thin. Like a nice size coin. Probably half an inch, third of an inch. Gotta be half an inch, I would think. And you dunk it in the pancake batter. And you put it on the flat top. So it gets like these little pancake covered banana slices. So you make, you probably make about, 15 of them? Depending on how many you get out of your... And that's your breakfast. I think they're just adorable. Put a little syrup on there, dunk them bad boys. I may have to do that. Maybe this week. We'll see. Oh, we're so happy to have you. It's... Girls, if you don't know, we do a workout Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. We do a shared screen, 20-minute, only 20 minutes, because I ain't doing more than 20 minutes. That's just saying. Leslie Sansone walking video. You get pretty much a mile in, but you work out as a group. So it makes you feel like you're in like a class with your peeps, and you push each other. And you can do as much best as you can. Like if you can't keep up, you do what you do. You do it at your own pace. And then at the end, we just sit and chat for a few minutes and catch up on, the day's gossip and whatever, We sip the tea. I'm always sipping tea somewhere. In fact, I didn't bring any tea with me because I was running behind as usual. It's been quite a weekend, so I thought I didn't bring anything to drink. And I said I could only be here half an hour because the dog has to get out just in case we have fireworks tonight. I am anticipating that we are. I don't know for sure. But he's been a hot mess the last 3 nights. Yeah. Saturday was bad. Last night, if we bring him down here, it's not quite as bad, but he needs to be medicated. He really does. Oh, that's how I was last week, Lori. The day I felt sick, I'm like, I don't really want to walk, but I thought, you know what, I can do it. Banana croquets. Peeled bananas, spread mayo over the... Mayo. You had me up until mayo. Mayo in my banana does not sound. Hello, Olive from Chicago. Welcome. I keep thinking it's Tuesday and it's Monday. When you have holidays that fall on a Monday, it just screws with me. Normally I think it's Sunday, but no, I think it's Tuesday. So yes, so this is going to be a little bit of a shortened live because I do have to get the dog out before it gets dark. Because at least if he's taken out and I always say, if he's emptied, I don't feel as bad. But when I know we're trying to go to bed and he has to go out and he's too, like last night, it was bad. He was too afraid to go out. And I knew he had to go one more time. So I carried him out to the grass and he did go, but it was horrible. He was just so scared. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So if you're all set for the reset, we are resetting because, yes, it was a holiday weekend. And like I said, this is not a channel who's going to scold you for having a holiday weekend. Because that's what I would do. If I didn't have 2 other weekends that were horrible, I probably would have had a bad weekend too, but I was. Oh, it was, oh, Olive, I hear you. My dog was just going literally crazy. Wow. We've had several dogs in our in our area, our township. They lost their dogs because the dogs bolted. Now, first of all, why was your dog able to bolt? Bailey's not out anywhere here where he can bolt, that he's going to get anywhere. So yeah, there was like how many people said they couldn't find their dog? Now, just saying. No, Bailey gets crazy, but he's in my care. He's not lost. He's not out in the street. I would never take him out without a leash. I mean, come on. Oh, so yeah, so we are resetting. And if you didn't hear, I'm having a sort of a challenge. I don't do challenges. If you don't know that, I'm not a challenge person. But I thought this was something that you could definitely keep up with because it's not anything heart-wrenching. It's 2 vegetables and 2 fruits every day because I don't eat enough fruit. I don't hardly eat any fruit. So I'm trying to up my fruit and vegetable game. So I figured 2 and 2 is something we should be doing. Like, I'm not telling you to eat 20 glasses of water a day because are we always going to do that? I don't think so. But 2 fruits and 2 vegetables you can do. So that is the challenge. Absolutely, Susan. Exactly. Olive, I'm sitting there telling them, going like, and you're posting this? I guess they're looking for people to look for their dog. I'm like, yeah, I know. Absolutely. Hey, Natalie. No problem. Like I said, tomorrow is the beginning of a new summer day. So that is what we do. That is how you live your life. You know, you have these things and then you hit that reset. As long as you hit that reset, we are good, you know, because it's a lifestyle. And in life, you eat. And in life, you go to parties and you eat things you didn't plan on. That's how life goes. You know, my life's not perfect. I mean, normally, like I said, I would have been off the rails this weekend a little bit too, but I had 2 weekends where, if you didn't know, I was physically sick afterwards. I had 2 crazy, I don't know why, but I did. And I was not going to do it. I promised myself I was going to behave this weekend, and I was really good. Awesome, Tamsin. Good night, Max Trax. I will. Oh, I had the last 2 days, you all would have been proud of me. I cut up a cucumber, a bell pepper, and some radishes, and they were on my buffet the whole day. And when I wanted something, that's what I grabbed. Well, I do that every day, probably not, but it was something I could do for this weekend that I wouldn't go after the chips that were sitting there. So I went for those. So I thought that was fantastic. I feel an apple is a serving of fruit. I feel like a cup of grapes is a serving of fruit, and like a half a mango is probably a serving of fruit. A banana would be a serving of fruit, or if you eat a half a banana, I mean, if the banana's big, it could be considered 2 servings of fruit. Like anything like a half a cup of carrots, a half a cup of vegetables, I would consider a serving of veggies. But like I said, anything when you're eating, you know, something that you didn't plan on, and it's a vegetable or fruit, I would consider that a win. Yeah. Oh, and this is the best time of year to get peppers. All right. Good going, Lynn. I know. If you've never roasted radishes, oh my God, they're amazing. It's like kind of a mock riff on potatoes. I love them. They're really good that way. Good. I have to get rid of some. That's a great idea. Maybe I'll do that for lunch tomorrow. Have some roasted radishes. If you don't know, I post what I eat in a day on my Instagram. Links down below. It's dish_with_D. And I post it in my stories. And then I post the montage of all of that on tomorrow's video. I usually probably post it Monday or Tuesday. It'll be out tomorrow. This way people on YouTube who don't get Instagram can see, you know, you don't see me, you just hear me, you see my food, you hear me talk and tell you the points. I do that for most of my meals, not all of them, because sometimes I forget and sometimes I'm just busy and sometimes I got a whole family in front of me and I can't film, so. But most of my food you get to see. I don't want to hear any more storms. All right, ladies, I got to get the dog out because I don't want to be late. Thank you all for joining me. I will be here tomorrow night. and I will be having breakfast. If you've not joined my Facebook group, Olive, I don't know if you're part of my Facebook group, Dish with Dee's Crew, there is a link down below. Feel free to join it. I do a live breakfast with Dee where I'm having breakfast on my deck. I'm eating my muffins or my eggs or my oatmeal, and we chat about what's coming up in the day and, you know, kind of like get us going for the morning. It's about 20 minutes. We chat, and it's a lot of fun, and I don't never know. It's never like a scheduled time. It's whenever I get my ass out of bed, get myself together, and make my breakfast. So sometimes it's 9:15, sometimes it's 9:30, sometimes it's 9:45, sometimes it's 10. I try to eat by 10 because we got Glam Squad at 11. And if you're not busy at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we do Glam Squad. And there is a link in my group for that as well that gives you the meeting ID and the password to come. It doesn't cost you anything. We work out with your peeps, and we have a great time. So, have a great night. I got to hit the road because I could talk all night. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back from our holiday, and I will dish with you another day. Have a great rest of your day, and we're hitting that reset tomorrow. Hard reset. That's what we do. Good night, folks.